Meet the hungry resident of box number 19 at the Tennessee Riverwalk. Look close, and you'll see he is adorned with a tiny piece of jewelry. If this leg band could talk, what a tale it could tell. But let's back up.
We've got about 170 birdhouses up right now that Don has built that we monitor with the help of several other members.
I had no idea. I had no idea. I didn't realize I'd built that many, but I guess I have.
It was 2001 when members of the Riverwalk Bird Club placed the first of Don's birdhouses along the Riverwalk. The houses were intended primarily for bluebirds, but in 2006, something surprising happened.
I didn't really know what a tree swallow looked like. I had to go look in the book.
Tree swallows decided they liked the houses even more than bluebirds.
And my best estimate was 350 tree swallow nests. That produced 2,138 fledged tree swallows.
How does that make you feel?
That makes me feel real proud.
It's actually kind of remarkable because survival of tree swallows in their first year is only about 20%. So she's one of the lucky ones.
In 2011, the Riverwalk birdhouse effort became more than a hobby. It became part of a scientific research project. Dr. David Aborn, an ornithologist and University of Tennessee at Chattanooga professor, began capturing and banding the tree swallows. The goal is to study the migration habits so conservationists can better protect the corridors in which the birds travel. Since he began, Dr. Aborn and his assistants have banded hundreds of swallows. In 2013, he documented 5 swallows that returned to the Riverwalk following an incredible year-long migration. The female in box number 5 has been to
probably Mexico or Central America. Most go to Mexico. About 2/3 of tree swallows winter in Mexico.
During the nesting season, Dr. Aborn and his assistants walk the Riverwalk routinely, monitoring nest boxes and banding the chicks just before they're ready to fly.
These guys look like they are probably about 8 days. So, and they're, whoops, well, that one's a little farther along.
Aggressive parents often aren't happy about the intrusion, dive-bombing the researchers in hopes of scaring them off. You may have heard that you shouldn't touch baby birds or the parents will abandon them. Dr. Aborn says that's an old wives' tale.
It's what's known as parental investment. The more an animal has invested in the offspring, the less likely they are to abandon those offsprings.
Bird banders must undergo stringent testing and licensing by state and federal authorities. Dr. Aborn is a master bander.
There are only about 2,000 master permit holders in the United States.
All of his results are reported to the Bird Banding Lab in Patuxent, Maryland, a centralized data collection point where other researchers around the world can review and compare their efforts.
No other bird will have this band number, and so no matter where this chick winds up, we'll always have a record of it.
Isn't that neat?
His work on the popular Riverwalk is also a great opportunity to educate others about his research.
That young woman with her children, she certainly has a better appreciation now than she did beforehand.
Harold Sharp and his Riverwalk bird-watching partners appreciate every bird they see. These dedicated volunteers routinely answer questions for Riverwalkers, proud to share their efforts and knowledge with others. They know the health of the bird populations are excellent indicators of the health of our environment. They're especially proud that now scientists are documenting their efforts to help ensure the tree swallows return to the Riverwalk year after year. Even if the birds don't appreciate the effort. I'm Richard Sims on Tennessee's Wild Side.